Kartu. He can hold. He holds his ground all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Good punches. Good punches.
And he keeps coming up, Kartu.
Yeah, he does.
He's trying to shorten the space for Daniel. He's got Daniel thinking a bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see Daniel let his left hand go a bit freer.
He's missed a few times. Attacks the best defence, and that's what Kartu's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And Daniel's a little bit lost, but once he gets on the mark, he'll be right.
Well, he's got 6 rounds to do it, and 6 3-minute rounds to do it, and this is only the first round. The boy from New Guinea, of course, is in the black trunks. Kartu Arang, 3 draws, 3 losses. And
Daniel's swinging a lot and missing, and he might be a little overawed, I don't know.
Well, I suppose anytime you're in with anybody, you got to be careful, but he shouldn't really.
Yeah, this bloke's no pushover. He's experienced, and he's getting up there on Daniel.
And he's letting Daniel miss. He's making Daniel miss. Not letting him. He's making Daniel miss a lot of punches. And that, as you know, can take it out of you, throwing a punch and missing it.
Yeah. And Daniel's getting a bit frustrated.
I'm going to give that first round to the visitor from New Guinea, to tell you the truth. I thought he did more. I thought he made more sense of that first round than Daniel did.
Well, he made Daniel miss, and Daniel got a bit frustrated with himself. He's got to slow down, get his composure back, and then start getting a few shots home to build his confidence up a bit.
And I don't like the way they all got their arms up. I wish somebody, when we have our trainers meeting, we're going to have the doctor tell them why they should put their arms down. They should know that. And people out there watching this, just think for the moment. With the arms up there, the circulatory problem that the heart has to pump blood up through there. Drop your arms. Let the blood go through your arms and flow easier. And you're going to have to experiment and hold your arms up like that for a while to let them relax and see the difference. Here we go, round 2. Round 2, New Guinea. Kartu Arang, 6 fights, 3 draws, 3 losses.
He's got a good little stance on him.
Yes,
sturdy. He holds his ground. He's pretty conditioned.
Sturdy, jabs, good right hand.
And he keeps coming up.
He did nice. He jabbed and threw that right hand. He had it going there for him. I thought he looked quite good in that little. You keep doing that, keep boxing and make another guy miss.
You know, Daniel can't afford to make mistakes with this guy. And I think
so.
I think Daniel knows it, and his confidence is down a little bit.
You have to be very careful because this guy could really be a thumper, too.
Yeah, well, Daniel's showing him a lot of respect.
Yeah. The only one thing we have to concern ourselves with these boys that come from New Guinea and come from Thailand, how well they are nutritionally, how well they are physically. I mean, he looks good. He doesn't look like he has any extra fat on him or anything like that. But
I think he comes from He's been training in New South Wales.
Yeah, Redfern evidently. He's been up there for a while.
Gym there. He's got the mundane gym pants.
Yeah. Daniel could be in for a night of.
And anyone that comes out of the mundane gym has got to know how to fight.
I like the looks of Kartu. I think he's going to give Daniel some real hard questions to answer.
Yeah, well, it's his experience. He looks an experienced fighter.
Yes, his record doesn't do him justice because he's better than his record looks.
Yeah.
Because Daniel's having a job connecting.
He's not connecting at all.
Got a little right hand in there, but nothing behind it. He started his jab going. Daniel better start his jab going. I don't like where he's got his jab positioned anyway.
He's got a good defense, Kartu, and Daniel can't penetrate it, and he's getting frustrated.
And Kartu is standing in front of him and dropping his knees, moving his head. He's not getting hit. I think he's going to be in for a hard night tonight.
He is.
Kartu's conditioning holds.
He's going to have to pull something out to beat this bloke.
Yeah, he stands right there, just drops his knee.
Yeah, he just drops it.
Yeah. You know, he reminds me of Flash Malcolm. Jeff Malcolm can do that with the best of them. Just drops your knees, bobs and weaves his head and stays in position, stays right there in front of the guy all the time. And he's in position to punch all the time. Does it very well. Another round. I got to give him another round, mate.
Yeah.
Got to give him another round.
I think Daniel's got to try something different. You know, he hasn't got any, he's not fighting with any confidence. And once again, it gets there, takes two to tango. The other guy's not allowing him to get his confidence.
Now I notice he's standing up in the corner. Is that a bit of bravado or a bit of pique? Is he getting upset with himself?
He's still got his hands up.
Yeah, still do. I can't understand that. And he's got an experienced cornerman there with Ellis there. Both those guys are experienced cornermen. And the old man Ellis knows he's been around there. Here we go. Dan, you better get to work. Dan, you better do something spectacular here. Otherwise, the way it goes, he's in trouble. Here we go, round 3 of this 6-round fight. I've got it unofficially 2 rounds to Kartu Arang from New Guinea and the black trunks out of the red corner. Frankie, what do you feel about it?
I think he should just loosen up young Daniel and just keep flicking him out. Don't try and hit him. Just keep throwing punches. And he's putting too much pressure on himself to hit Kartu. He can't hit him. The more harder he tries to hit him, the less he can hit him. So he just wants to flick him out, not try and hit him.
I think he might be putting too much hope on a good big right hand too. Daniel might be thinking, I got to knock this guy out. He might be starting to think that way.
He is. He's got to do more work. He's got to up his work rate. Now he's just walking around looking at him. But Kartu's taking the fight to him.
I like the way Kartu stands in front. He cannot hit him solid, and then he cannot hit Kartu solid. Danny's throwing the punches, Daniel is, but Kartu is not getting it.
Danny's a bit lost. He doesn't know what to do.
This could be an upset.
He's just got to keep throwing a heap of punches. Throw punches in bunches, not just the 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Absolutely, you said that correctly. Punches in bunches is what he's going to have to do.
That's the only way he's going to catch this bloke off.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's it. Just keep throwing them, Daniel. Keep throwing them.
It's like with a handful of BBs. Throw the BBs. Some of them going to hit.
Yeah, he's just got to throw caution to the wind. He's trying to hit him with the perfect punch, but he's not going to do that.
Very cagey cat, too. Arang, he's a very cagey boy from New Guinea. And as I said earlier in this fight, he's going to put questions on Daniel that Daniel's going to find hard to answer.
Daniel's trying too hard to hit him. He's just got to just throw him. Gay bandits. Don't worry about hitting him. Just keep throwing him.
I wish they could get his corner to get him to relax.
Yeah.
This guy is hard to hit. He's a very clever guy.
He is a cagey fighter. He's very cagey, very experienced looking fighter.
And when you look at his record, 3 losses, 3 draws, gee whiz, what kind of guys have been fighting? World champions? He's pretty good, this guy. Although he may not have been in shape, he may not have been fit, and going into the Mungine gym may have brought him out of who he was. Now Daniel's sitting down again.
Daniel's losing his confidence.
Yeah.
His confidence is going down.
Yeah, it's seeping out of him.
He's trying too hard to hit him.
Yeah.
You've got to forget about hitting him and just throw punches and bunches. If you hit something, you hit it. But you're keeping the ascendancy going. You've got a fight plan. You don't throw 1-2, miss, then throw 1-2.
Round 4. 2 more rounds after this. Unofficially, we've got the boy from New Guinea on his way to his first win in 6 fights. 7 fights with this
7
one.
fights, yeah.
Now, don't wait, Daniel. Now, see, this gets... Daniel waited and waited and waited. The guy threw right hand, missed, and then hit him with the left hook. So, I mean, it doesn't pay because the guy is throwing punches and landing. Daniel is not. Daniel's not even throwing punches.
He's a very skilled little fighter, isn't he? For his size. Kartu. That's better. Jab, jab, good boy. That's working. Keep doing it. That's it. Don't try and hit him. Just throw the jab. That's good.
Yes, he threw, what, 6 punches, never got near hitting at all.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. He's going to have to do something.
Do something. Create something. You're not going to create something if you haven't got a plan there. He should keep throwing that jab out, even not worrying about hitting. Just keep throwing it out, doing something, keeping active.
Yeah. You can see Kartu's confidence building up.
Yeah, he wants to land the big one, and it's not going to happen. He's loading up all the time, young Daniel. The other bloke's too experienced. You can see him coming a mile away. Just keep flicking that jab out, Daniel. Keep flicking it out. You've got a good jab. Don't worry about the following on with the right hand. Just keep the jab going. He's frustrated and he's relying on a big punch.
Yeah. And you can't hit this guy square. Cannot hit him square.
No.
Kartu Arang, I think, is on his way to his first win, although anything can happen in boxing, and we don't know how the judges are actually scoring this. Our scoring, or my scoring, is such that I've got Kartu winning, but as I say, that's unofficially.
Well, Daniel's got to do a lot more.
Oh, got it. Yeah, hit with the right hand, too. Yes, it's an interesting battle. I wonder, see, now we're coming into 2 rounds here that's going to make the difference, because if this guy, with his living and training in Redford under the Mundines, has nutritionally got him strong, he should be strong these last 2 rounds. And if he is, this guy, Daniel, standing up in his corner again, I don't think he knows what he has to do or what he wants to do. He doesn't know what to do, that's for sure. Whereas Kartu does, and he's doing it.
Daniel's frustrated because he's relying on taking the fight out with a big punch. He's got to forget that. He's just got to up his work rate. Don't put too much power behind his punches. Just keep doing something, flicking a jab out and moving.
5, 5th round, coming up with the sound of the bell now. There it is, the 5th round, 2 rounds to go in the 6th round fight, 6 by 3. We have Kartu Arang from New Guinea in the black trunks ahead unofficially over Daniel Ianazzo. Daniel is having a frustrating evening, can't land a solid punch, seems to be loading up when he should be just throwing punches. Now that's something, the guy behind me. yelled out, Danny, just have some fun.
Yeah, relax.
Just have some fun, relax. And he's got a picture in the fight that Danny's corner hasn't got.
Exactly. What he said was a good statement. He's got to relax and keep doing it. Don't worry about pulling it out with a big punch. Just keep the little ones. The 1%ers. So he's just looking at him. He should be doing something.
He's not doing anything wrong.
Flick it out and move.
At least do something with it.
Yeah.
Daniel, have some fun, mate.
Well, they should have that guy in Daniel's corner that keeps the angle. Have some fun, Danny, because that's what Danny should now do.
Relax.
Nothing else is working.
He's a confidence fighter, Daniel, and his confidence is down at the moment. And he's got to try something different than what he's doing.
Nice little uppercut, missed. You know, that whole sequence of punches missed. Difficult guy to hit on the nose, isn't he?
He is. He's a tough little nut, isn't he?
Good crowd tonight. They're enjoying the fights.
It's a good crowd.
I think the first fight...
It is a good fight, and I suppose we're all a little bit frustrated for Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of good fights to come, too, of course, which is interesting. We got Heath Ellis coming up. We got Jim Savage coming up.
It's Jim, mate. And,
I think it is.
It is. Daniel's his gym, mate. And,
oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're right there.
He's a bit frustrated.
Not enough, Daniel. Not enough.
He's trying to pull it out with one big punch, and that doesn't work. Trying too hard to hit. He's got to relax and just keep flicking it out. Keep doing something as he's moving. He's just moving and looking at Kartu and doing nothing. That was a good right-hander, but that connected.
Yeah, didn't connect. Very hard to get this guy with a straight shot. Kartu is very hard to hit, honestly, isn't he?
He is. I think he's got a cut or a mouse on his left eye, Kartu.
I didn't hear what he said. It looks like a cut. I'll find out from Malcolm. Malcolm. Thank you. Thank you. That was a head clash as called by the referee. So if the fight is called and can't go on, the fighter head on points wins. Here we go.
That referee Sri Lanka.
Daniel's other chance now is to increase the cut where the fight is stopped. But that's not going to help because Daniel's behind. So he's going to have to knock him out to win. And I think that's what they told him. Go on and knock him out.
Who?
But I don't think Matthew can hit him solid enough to knock him out. He just can't even land strong on him at all. He's missing those power punches.
The power punches, exactly. Speed kills power, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's got good speed. He's got good hand speed, Daniel. He wants to use it.
See, even there, Kartu didn't back away from that. He stood his ground there.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he's in your face. You can't get rid of him.
I sure would like to know who the other 6 guys he's boxed that he couldn't pick up a win. Might have been in New Guinea, and he came to Mundine's gym and really got some steam on them.
Oh, you never know, mate, but he's only short.
Yeah. And who knows what he fought over there.
Giving away weight just to get a fight.
Yeah.
He's certainly got a good idea of how to fight. He hasn't been hit much in this fight.
No.
Keeps both his hands up all the time too.
And I love the way he stands in front of him and just drops his knees and makes them miss. Drops, see that? That's an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
He stays right there. Drops his knees and lets him miss those punches to the head, and he stays in position to punch with both hands. Very clever, very well schooled too.
Instead of getting away off balance.
Yeah.
He just sinks and holds his ground.
Fighters get hurt when they go back from punches.
Yeah, exactly. And you get your head up 9 times out of 10.
Yep. Now I think Guy's got a unanimous win for, unanimous win for, anything can happen in boxing, of course. He could get knocked out now. And that's the only way Daniel can win, of course.
He's trying to power punch and it don't work.
That's it. That's it. Well, unofficially, I got the boy from New Guinea winning this fight handsomely. Handsomely. Daniel just couldn't get it together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Alan McCall has it 58-56, blue corner, Ianazzo. Judge Max Manning had it 60-58, red corner, Kartu. Final card, Judge Joe Mann. He had it 60-54. You win a split decision, blue corner.
I had that fight. I'm going to tell you, I had it 59-55 for Kartu.
Probably the closest I've had, but I don't know, today wasn't busy enough, but I don't know what happened. But thanks everyone for coming.
He was elusive, Butterfly, a hard man to catch.
It was. I should have used my distance a bit more. Should have done a lot of things, but I done enough to pull it off, so.
5 out of 5 ain't bad, a big year.
Oh, it's a grouse here.
Your dad wants to say something.
Thanks, Dad. I want to thank my mum. Thank everyone for coming. And also a girl that's not here, my girlfriend. I want to thank her because she always supports me. And thank my team, Keith Bale Senior and Greg for the fitness, and everyone. Thank you.
Daniel, a big winner here tonight, 5 out of 5. As we mentioned before, Lee Purcell, we thank all his fans for being here tonight. Unfortunately, his opponent, Jim Savage, unable to come from Queensland because of injury. Lee Purcell, come up, Lee. The boy from North Bendigo via Narre Warren North, Lee Purcell. Give Lee a big warm welcome to centre ring, unfortunately his opponent. Lee, bad luck, you're back in training, looking good and working up to welterweight. I think that's more your weight, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. Welterweight is where I want to fight, and lightweight's a bit too light for me, so
Don't need enough steaks, porterhouse steaks. Lee, a few people here tonight came to see you.
There's a lot of people coming here to watch me fight, and I just want to apologise to all those guys that come here, and I feel really bad because I want to fight and just didn't come off tonight. But I'll be definitely back in the new year, definitely.
Lethal Lee Purcell, go on your Lee. Thank you for supporting him. He'll be back in the new year.
The weightings?
65.3.
Okay.
65.3.
Yep.
Okay, for Ty's jaws okay. Can he eat a meal? Can he eat a Okay, now you meet a man called Kongthawat Sorkitti. He's a last minute replacement of your opponent. You've seen him in action on film, have you?
I've seen him twice.
Have you?
I saw him when he fought Fatah.
Yeah.
2 times I saw his fight. I saw his fight when he fought Fatah 2 times. The first one was 3 knockout, the second one was 6 knockout. And I saw it with Lipicel also.
Yeah.
8 rounds and fight. So that's where I saw his fight.
Yeah. And do you feel you can win this fight?
It will be an easy fight for me.
Easy fight? Yeah.
Because I've been doing it before and I will do it again.
So what round do you reckon you'll stop him in? Muhammad Ali used to say what round do you reckon?
Well, I know he can't finish the round with me. Maybe 4th round or 3rd or 4th round. But I'm sure he can't finish the round with me.
So you'll be back in the dressing room in about 5 minutes.
Pardon?
You'll be back in the dressing room, out of the ring after about 5 minutes. Good luck to one.
Right, thanks.
We're back with our semi-main event. Grab your seat. Elixir Products, thank you, Michael. Elixir Products, great energy drinks. Elixir. Here comes Sorkitti.
Destiny, I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions. Just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
This bout brought to you by Elixir Energy Drinks. Michael will come down for the medallion presentation. Your judges appointed by the Professional Boxing Combat Sports Board, Joe Mann, Alan McCall and Ika Williams. Ebony carrying number 1. When the bell tolls, your man in charge of the action, Malcolm Bullner. Here we go on Murray Thompson's last big show for 2007. New kids on the block. 6 rounds of international welterweight boxing. Introducing first in the red corner. Welcome back to Australia. 70 fights, 39 wins, 3 draws. The former WBF World Featherweight Champion and the Featherweight Champion of Thailand. with Dino Bahol and Alex Tui in the corner. He's fought the best fighters in Australasia, including Lee Purcell, Michael Katsidas, Gary Sinclair and Fatai Onakiki. Wearing the familiar gold with red trunks, 66 kilograms his weight. Would you welcome back to Melbourne, Australia, Kongthawat Sorkitti. And in the blue corner, originally from Nigeria, former Nigerian amateur champion in amateur boxing, 43 fights, 40 wins, 32 inside the distance. Since joining Murray Thompson, Brian Butler Fighters Factory, 2 professional fights in Australia, 2 wins by knockout. At 65.30 kilograms, black trunks with red trim, Essendon Bombers colours. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Oyewale Omotoso. Nakamura. Here we go.
Omotoso with 46 amateur fights, 32 KOs. Not a bad little record, is it?
Proudly sponsored Alexa Energy Drink. We're going to draw the Everlast lucky dip after this fight. Semi-main event, we're going to announce the Decker best boxer on the only card after this fight as well. Have the national anthem and a tribute to a fallen boxing great. Round 1.
Here we go. This is going to be a good one because this Omotoso is a real comer. 2 big knockout wins for his 2 fights in Australia. Big amateur record of some 32 knockouts out of 46 fights. He's a strong fighter. He's a good fighter. He's very well skilled. The other guy, the Sorkitti, the last time we saw him here, we did not like what he was being put to accept. He was being hit and punished. We felt at the time that perhaps his time was over as far as the fighter was concerned, but here he's back again today. Look at that. A jab upset him. And the board has to worry about how these matches are made. And this is one that the board has to think about. Frankie.
The African boy's got a brilliant jab, hasn't he?
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
He's got an absolute brilliant jab.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's got power.
Yeah, power, pinpoint, accuracy, power. Bit of a showboat. Sorkitti.
He's got complete control of it. He's doing it quite easy, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. I hope this Sorkitti isn't subjected to too much punishment because I think he's going to get beat. And I don't want him to get hurt. Nobody wants to see fighters get hurt when they're outclassed. I think he might be outclassed. But a lot of things can happen in the boxing ring.
That's a very powerful jab.
Sorkitti, the Taiwanese, the fellow from Thailand. Ooh, nice left hook coming back with a little bit of an uppercut.
He's got a little.
Look at that. He hooks. He left hooks and then comes back with left uppercut, Frankie. That's an unusual combination.
It's quite unique. He does a little looping uppercut too. Do you see that little loop?
Yep. He does that very well. He was an amateur champion, of course, in Nigeria. A very, very accomplished amateur.
He's got full control of this fight, hasn't he?
Yes. He's a real addition to our boxing fraternity here in Melbourne.
He's got a touch of class about him. There's no doubt about that.
I'm very happy. I'm very pleased we have Malcolm Bullner in there as a referee.
He's a very good referee,
He certainly is. I'm not knocking any of the others. But experience, you cannot discount experience. I'm hoping that this fella doesn't take too much punishment because I think Oyewale Omotoso, the very big punching boy, is going to stop this. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. That's good. Good choice, Malcolm. Save the boy punishment. Put him out altogether. He shouldn't be in the ring, I'm afraid, because the last time, how long ago was when he was fought here last time? I can't recall. It wasn't good. Anyway, he put it up.
He fought on Niki, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Now Niki was punching loops off of him. And that was when Niki had the broken jaw. That's the night he had the broken jaw. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out, but I think it was the night he had the broken jaw, which then has got to be a month ago.
Okay, Michael, we can do a thing for the Lincoln product. Thank you, Michael. Well, in the official decision.
He's got all the moves, the African guy.
Ah, very good. I'd like to see it go a bit longer with a better opponent. I like to see.
I think with the fights, he's on the money for not far off being world class to get in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time. 2 minutes, 57 seconds. Your winner, Oyewale Omotoso.